And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show. And you say Shot City, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show, the Tailgate Show.
Yo, what is up? Welcome back for another episode of The Tailgate Show, the Justin Fields Tail Motherfucking Gate Show. What is going on? I just got two gray eyeballs with me.
I was just trying to blend in, you know what I mean?
Trying to blend in with Jared.
Sorry, goddamn.
Jared,
Technical difficulties.
Jared, are you calling into StreamYard with a rotary phone? Is that what's happening right now?
You know what? That shit worked.
Yeah.
Live from the Field of Dreams.
Yes, Fields of Dreams. It's apropos that basically Jared lives like in the area that's real similar to where they did that Field of Dreams game. It's just like corn and nothing and more corn and then Jared's house. So it's apropos that on the eve of our Fields of Dreams coming true, Jared joins us with internet speeds fucking scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's like you don't even have G, you have like F. What do you got? 3G? No, I got 1F.
It's rough. It's rough, dude.
Dude, Justin Fields is good at football, huh?
Who?
Justin Fields, baby.
Who?
You know who.
Say it again.
Justin motherfucking Fields.
Justin Fields.
Man, when he gets out on the edge.
Justin Fields.
Started off a little rough, man, but like I've said several times before that he learns from his mistakes, and like where a lot of guys will get rattled being that young first NFL experience, it made him dial in more. He got better.
Let's just say this: his incompletions even look good.
Yes. Yep. You play him with the ones on those, and those would have been caught, and there'd be more separation, I think, too.
I mean, the kid's got it. Straight up got it.
Here's the thing, and this is where the fucking casuals will miss out, not the casual Bear fans, but of course, Justin Fields, not only did he play well, he was captivating. He seriously is captivated so much of like sports attention right now. Like he's really overshadowing the other quarterbacks who all did well, all of them. He's overshadowing them already. Like LeBron James was not shouting out Trey Lance.
Well, he's an Ohio State fan, but yeah.
Yeah, yes, but Fields is just he's different, man.
Dwayne
Wade, like fucking I don't know. There's it's otherworldly kind of magnetism that he has, and it wasn't perfect. Like it started out
stepped on the field, the reaction.
It started out rough. Yeah, the reaction, of course. But, like, can I just say that, like, the ovation was good, but it wasn't, like, roaring. I think there was a lot of, like, it was like, oh, fuck, like, it's really happening. Like, kind of vibes to it. Like, if people were cheering, but because it's not like he really got to, like, run out there, it was like, oh, fuck, wait, Dalton's not out there? Holy shit, it's him? And then it was like it built and it built and it built. But you saw, like, the players – like, there was a good amount of juice that he came in. Like, they were fucking ready because they were like, we got a fucking guy. Even Javon Wims' stupid ass was like, you could tell was
soon to be unemployed.
Yeah. Man, that's what pissed me off when Fields first got in. It was like, really, we're pulling this shit, like mistakes.
But he really had to. Like, I think the adrenaline was just a little high at the beginning. And I think, like, once he settled down and kind of got hit a little, not like hit, but just got a little taste of the, like the game again, like he was in control. Like he already in that game was further along than Mitch ever was. Like, and I'm not going to make this like a compared to Mitch thing, but
I didn't want to bring that.
That's for next week. Next week.
But I'm just saying, like, right now, he already has far more command. And just, like, there's just subtleties to what he was doing, like, kind of rolling out and having a plan. Like, he rolls out with a plan. and he has the ability to just challenge with his speed so much, but then he understands how to slow down. That's the thing, is that some people are fast, but they don't know how to get slow, and they can't change speeds.
I think what you saw too, we talked about this offensive line. He can make a terrible offensive line look serviceable because he stresses defenses so much. You can't rush upfield because he'll cut under you and burn you for 40.
There's just such a difference.
You got to stay honest with him. That's why people are like, no, protect him, don't put him in, let Dalton take the hits. Fields is going to make life easier for the O-line, for the running back.
You got to see it though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, once you see it, and it's like, even me, I was on the let Dalton play till Justin's ready kick. I saw it. There's no denying it. It's Justin's team. He's the guy. Don't trot fucking Dalton out there like you did fucking Giraffe Boy, and then get a shoulder in his chest midway through a change of possession like Akeem did him. Let Dalton lose with dignity. Put Justin in.
See, I'm comping him to Mitch does nothing because Mitch isn't the standard, right? He's more ahead at this point, being that it's his first preseason action, than any quarterback I've seen with his athleticism. Because these guys will come out of college. Okay, he's really athletic. He runs well, but he needs to be more of a pocket passer. Or there's always something, right? This kid is so mature with his athleticism. He knows when to run. He's as comfortable as he is in the pocket as when he's out of it. He has mature. He's mature beyond his years, especially for his athleticism. That's stuff that can take years to develop. He's already there.
He didn't look to escape. He stayed in the pocket as long as he could. Then you saw him take a couple of like there's a play, I think it's midway through the second quarter, where the pocket's collapsing and you don't see him. Then all of a sudden he takes a couple of steps back, and then there he goes. That's what he brings you.
Well, I think what's so important about him, in addition to the speed, which again stresses the defense and gives him the ability to pick and choose, is, as I was saying before, he changes speeds. He understands how to be slow, and that's why not all 4-3 guys, 4-4 guys make it. Is because they don't
to be slow.
Right, but he knows how to slow his pace down.
Yeah.
He knows how to juke a little and push a guy back, and then on his throw, he knows how to take something off and throw with touch. Like he could rocket the hell out of the ball when he needs to, but when he needs to, he just when he was rolling out, and not only did he call out the guy to go low because he was like, I'm going to throw the ball right fucking here, get down. Tells him, hits him. There's the other play where he's rolling out and the guy, you could tell the guy can't commit, because if you commit, he's gone.
Yep.
Like, he's so fast. It's stupid. Like, and he hasn't, that's maybe second gear for him. Like what he showed. Like if he really pulls it down and were to run straight line fast, it would be unreal.
He needs to secure the ball better, but yes, he's fast, man.
That wasn't good. The getting the spin move, getting the ball knocked out, and then getting and diving for the ball, that was scary as fuck. Like, honestly, that was oh my god, what the fuck? I mean, I'm glad he got it back.
It reminded me of the Clemson game where he spun. I was like, oh god, don't get hit in the back, and because he did that same little fucking spin.
And he was juiced up. He was. There was a lot of adrenaline, and he was feeling that. He's been on the big stage before, but dude, 50,000 people showed up.
He'll get better from it, dude.
50,000 people showed up to Soldier Field.
Supposedly,
they did. They sold 60,000 tickets, but I think it was over. It wasn't quite 50,000, but it was high 40s were actually there. That's the actual attendance. That's a lot of fucking people in Soldier Field. I don't care what you did at Ohio State. This is different now. LeBron James is watching. Like, you know what I mean? And he doesn't know that going in. He's not thinking that. But I think a couple things that need
Yeah,
to,
like Chicago's cool with LeBron for like a minute.
well, and and then that's all right. Like fucking the Jordan heads, which I'm one of, need to relax a little bit and understand that like Justin Fields grew up with LeBron James posters on his walls, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like it's not like, oh, you don't respect Jordan. It's like, no, bro, that's an old guy.
Yeah.
like LeBron James is his Jordan. Like
all of us and Jason Peters all grew up watching Jordan.
Yeah,
right.
Dude. Yeah, he's 39, man. Whew.
I'm just saying that Fields had to feel it a little bit, had to get caught up in the adrenaline. And I think once he got that off, and when he got to be a little, because let's not minimize the drive that he put together to kick a 53-yard field goal. Like, can we please take a step back and realize how insane it was that a Bears team even did what happened then? How often have we ever seen a Bears team with short amount of time drive down, hit a long field goal, then come out after the halftime, get the ball, and score? That shit never even happens to us. I don't care if it's preseason, regular season, postseason. Just that sequence of events never happens.
Down 13, what was it, 13-0 at one point, right?
Yes. And he gets that field goal before the half with like no time left, him and Khalil Herbert, and he's improvising, and and Nagy's plays look pretty fucking good now, right?
Oh, he's a perfect quarterback for Nagy.
Yeah.
Like Nagy's plays look pretty fucking good when they are run by this maestro.
Yeah, because I mean
Just
Dalton's limited time in, he just looked like a placeholder, man. Like
No, he knows he is. He knows what he is.
Bro,
he's getting paid. He's getting paid.
Fields took over the game. He took over the stadium. He took over the fucking city. Right then. Right fucking then. He took that shit. The pictures that were taken. This guy can't help but take the most iconic fucking pic. Every picture of him is like iconic, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's a boss, dude.
Like it's
have
crazy.
we ever seen anything like him at the quarterback position in our history as Bears fans? No,
not.
And athletic. I know it was only 2 quarters. I'm not trying to overreact, man.
I know, but
it's all there.
Like
he's
just
still got some stuff that he's got to work on, but yeah,
of course, nobody's saying that, but his energy and persona.
I know that
what he brings to the table, we've never had a threat like this at quarterback.
He's just, but even that, like, there's just this, I don't know, there's like this star power about him that's not like a put on, like, cockiness. He's just so sure of himself.
Yeah, fuck PFF for trying to twist that shit into something it wasn't. He was just saying the game slowed down because of how good the defense he practices against is.
And I was just going to say, I think Nagy deserves credit, even though he realized this too fucking late, he deserves credit for running fast practices, like
letting the defense eat and make the offense better because of it.
And I saw very little of practice because I went to the Fan Fest, and that was there's a lot of distractions, and I tried to go to practice and it fucking rained.
And then you missed WrestleMania the next day.
Yeah, bro, like it killed me. Oh my god, like I was supposed to go on Tuesday. And a storm, because it was like nonstop storms lately here, and fucking something happened at Hallis Hall so they closed the practice. They practiced indoors. Then fucking supposed to go on Wednesday. Thank you to the person who hooked up the ticket. Shout out to you. They shall remain nameless.
Secret.
Go there and like wait in the car because the shuttle's not leaving because the Miami Dolphins buses, they said. Then there's a thunderstorm warning, and they're like, oh, we might not even be going. Then they let us go because it looks like the thunderstorm is going to pass to the south of us, like down by Schaumburg. Then we fucking get all the way out there, like sitting there. Practice has started. We're like, everything's cool. I'm watching Khalil Mack and Charles Snowden, and they're running drills, and I'm seeing this and that, and I'm like, oh, this is fucking great. It's cool. It's cloudy. It's no big deal. Then it's just like, the fucking weather alarm goes off. and then the record, and then the guy, it's like, move inside, shelter in place in the Walter Payton Center. We're like, what?
That's kind of dope, though. You got to go in there.
Oh yeah, but you would have anyway. You have that option. Like it's an option. You basically all they ask you when you get on the bus, do you want to go in the Walter Payton Center?
Nice.
And so they fucking give you. You have to go on the app and sign a different waiver. There's like a waiver for entering the building, I guess. And then they give you a wristband. So I was already planning on going and checking out the Walter Payton Center. I think that's what most people do. Like you go see the practice, then you go to the Walter Payton Center, walk around, see the stuff, which is, I mean, that facility is unbelievable. Like it's just a church of football inside that place.
Yeah,
like it literally, it feels, I mean, it's crazy. Like if you, like absolutely, if you were a prospective player and you rolled up to Hallis and you see that hallway that we joke about but looks dope as hell with the numbers, and like you see the Hallis statue, and like, I mean, bro, I don't see how you couldn't be impressed.
You got to walk through all that to get there?
No, you don't go through that. You see the statue.
Yep.
You see the front of the building.
Hey, it's the Doughboy.
But you don't see, but no, you don't get to go in the hallway. No, that's like,
Gotcha.
That's nobody. Yeah, I don't think I mean, that maybe when it's not COVID times, maybe they will. I don't know. But it's fucking first class. The whole thing is first class, like it's, I mean, when Pace talks about it being top 5 in the league, I have to say that that's true. He wouldn't just say that. Like, so fucking we didn't get to see practice. But the point is they practiced against each other. They got into it. So people are saying, oh, the Dolphins didn't even game plan. Fuck out of here. You think they weren't trying to beat Fields? They were trying to beat Fields in practice already.
Yeah, their coach is competitive as hell, man.
Yes.
I mean, they all are, but he's fired up.
And their players are as well. They had Adam Shaheen come out and be the captain. You think that's not pure petty dick move after the Khalil Mack and Shaheen dust up at practice? That's pure petty to send Shaheen out there.
Throw a touchdown pass to him. Oh,
yes.
Picked.
Yes.
DHC.
It's just kind of funny because I bring it up all the time, but when I did go to the Patriots and Bears joints, it was Martellus Bennett went from the Bears to the Patriots, and they got a freaking pretty good brawl too.
Bro, like, I mean, Khalil Mack, from all accounts, like, body slammed Shaheen. And, like, they made him the captain. Like, fuck you. Like, that. You can't tell me.
Taking a bump.
You can't tell me that they were not trying to win that game. Tua looked pretty fucking good. They got that Jakeem Grant kid is really good, although special teams need to clean it up.
Covering tight ends was a problem.
Yes. Alec Ogletree, got burnt on that 40-something yard, but then he made the play.
Yeah, I like him for depth, though, man. You gotta love that. I mean, we haven't seen any.
I mean,
like
bro,
that.
like Josh Woods and Iggy. I've been saying Josh Woods and Iggy are out of here. I think they're both out of here.
No, we got legit experienced veterans backing up in the middle, and that's what we've been screaming for.
Yes. Like, you cannot have the fall off be so precipitous if Roquan and Trevathan go out, or if one or the other goes out. You cannot have that be.
Did you hear the story of how they got to Ogletree? I guess he came in for Robert Quinn's to watch the Olympics, and Robert Quinn's sister, and then they started talking.
Yeah.
Bringing up Robert Quinn though too, you gotta give him credit, man. I mean, he looked good.
All he's done is ball.
Listen, if he's healthy, it's huge. Like the front, other than Fields, the front 7 to me was the biggest story of this game.
Yeah, I mean, Quinn was in on pretty much every play.
Like, bro, I mean, Mack barely played. Akeem played like 6 snaps. I don't even know if Bilal got any snaps. Like, but they looked like a first team unit. Fucking Edwards
it is the first team unit.
Blackson, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
I'm saying the second string looked like a first team unit. The first string was out there for like a minute. They were like, we're out of here. The second string came in and looked like a defense. Like if you played our second string defensive line, that's like a top 15, top 12 defense.
The second half, the defense too. I mean,
Right.
Desai's got those boys playing, man. Like they're excited. The turnover
Getting
bucket, the whole
turnovers,
thing.
yes.
There's a vibe.
Yeah,
going on.
I mean, the way they're doing that is so fucking smart. And also, you know, shout out to Raul for bringing this up, even though he was speaking some foreign language at the time, it seemed. But he is, you know, I think he's right, is that Desai is going to have these linebackers knifing in, you know, to things, you know, whether it's the backfield or doing different things.
Run
You know,
stunts,
and
being
Pagano
active.
was always. It's just like Pagano was always 2 fucking calls behind, you know, and his blitzes, his stupid corner blitzes were just like so fucking predictable. Like, I mean, he was just, it's just like, you know, like a guy who maybe had it at one point and just no longer has it.
Yeah, I mean, what we're seeing on defense is our depth stepping up, and that's what we really need because guys go down. In the past, it's like, oh shit, it's a pretty big drop off. I mean, these backups even played. I mean, defense is playing
Trey
really
Roberson.
well.
Trey
Yeah.
Roberson played well.
Trey Roberson, Marquis Christian, Duke Shelley,
Pinnell.
Pennell, fucking Snowden showed up. Travis Gibson is
Yes.
looking like a beast. Like,
What?
Yeah, Jer had some.
He got
yeah,
turned
go ahead,
twice.
Go ahead,
He
Jer.
got turned twice.
burned how?
He got turned inside twice by the tight end. If he's
Okay.
going to pull that edge, and he's got to hold that edge, you can't be getting turned by tight ends. He's too big.
I mean, he looked good. He looked good for the most part to me.
I mean, you're talking about him getting 15 snaps a game, Jer. I'm not telling you he's going to
Oh, I
take
know.
over.
Well, that's
I
the
mean,
ultimate goal.
he's a
is it not?
second. What's he like? A second-year, 5th-round pick? Like,
That's not an excuse.
it is a fucking excuse. It's the perfect excuse. It's literally what
Darnell Mooney's a fifth.
he didn't have the opportunity though. Mooney had a job right in front of him to steal.
round pick. Is there an excuse for that?
Shush, bro. Get out of here with that.
Okay.
He doesn't have the fucking opportunity. They didn't sign Robert Quinn and then they're like, oh,
Thank
Travis
you.
Gibson, please take his job.
He should. I mean, the tight end thing is worrisome, but
I'm just saying. He needs to be better.
Yeah, I mean, every fucking
Jared's
buddy
boy
on the team
Blackson.
does.
Blackson looked all right too.
Just, I mean, I'm just saying, like, that, as
Yeah, he did. Him and
I said
Fonzie
what I
both.
said, the fucking second string looked like a first string unit. They didn't even stay in. The first string stayed in like 1 series or maybe 2 series at most. And then these dudes were fucking fired up. And I think that's another Justin Fields effect. Because you got a full stadium, pretty full stadium, and people are hyped up. And they're fucking hyped up.
And that comment in the chat, yeah, Tonga looked good too.
I'm not sure that I'd be lying if I said that Tonga, like, stuck out to
I
me.
know.
Like, I want to like
big
that.
boy
too.
clogged
Like,
the middle up.
It's like every time they put a video up of Tonga, he's hitting the sled, like like he's fucking, you know, like that's all he does.
He was clogging things up, man. He was.
Right, and that's fine if that's what he is. He's a big fucking, and that's okay because honestly, like
That's his job.
And that right, but that's also the position. Like if you're a nose, like you're not supposed to be seen and talked about. Like usually, if you're talking about what happened with the nose tackle, it's not good.
Keeping guys off linebackers. That's what your job
Right.
is.
That's what he's supposed to do is absorb a guy or two, you know, and just keep it his fucking gap, you know. So I honestly can't sit here and tell you that I noticed Tonga, but that doesn't mean
I love how Dolphins fans are like,
what.
So Snowden, another guy, undersized, but man, he can shed blockers. I liked what I saw out of him.
Bro, he is.
I'm hoping they keep him because he will get.
I love
snaps
how
if he goes
Dolphins
to
fans
waivers.
are like, oh, that's like our
Can't hear you, Jerry. Going in and out.
second and third string teams.
I mean, I don't think Dolphins fans were really talking shit. I think it was other fan bases, like a lot of other fan bases, and it's the usual suspects. I don't even fucking care. Like, just all social media performance. But like Snowden, did he? not undersized.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm telling you, just as
no.
somebody who watched Leonard Floyd and saw Leonard Floyd in person, and now I've seen Snowden in person, dude is not that small. Like he's bigger than Quinn.
No, he's not.
I'm telling you, I saw them standing next to each other, running drills against each other. He is bigger than Quinn.
Man, I don't really.
Yes, bro. Quinn is not like some physical specimen. He's lean and gets around the edge. I'm telling you, Snowden is bigger than fucking Floyd by far, and he is larger than Quinn. He's pretty fucking built. I saw them in person, bro, next to each other.
Okay, I'm just saying Quinn is 6'4", 265.
And fucking Snowden looks bigger in person. Like, just saying. He looks bigger and he looks fucking good. And he looked good in that. I mean, it's like literally the only thing I fucking watched was that drill. But he looked good. He's explosive. He's not
6'7", 240. So yeah, I mean
but he looks bigger than 240, bro. I'm telling you. Because like, what was Floyd? I mean, Floyd looked like he weighed about 190 pounds. Like, Snowden is I'm not saying he's beefy, but he looks big, man. Like, and he played big. Like, he's gonna sneak some snaps. I'm telling you.
I mean, the knock on him and coming out of the draft was he's a little undersized for an edge, but I like what I saw out of him. Is all I'm saying. This is a guy I want to see them keep and develop.
It's cool. I mean, like I said, it's the only fucking thing I saw. But like, to have seen that, looked at him and gone, holy shit, he's bigger than I thought. Holy shit, he's fast. And then to have him do it in the game, it was like, damn, okay.
And he can drop back in coverage and fuck shit up too.
He's fast.
If you go back and watch his college stuff, man. He can clog throwing lanes. Like he's a fast dude, athletic, and he doesn't give a fuck. Like he has the drive that when Floyd first got here, we wish Floyd had.
Floyd. Yeah, Floyd was like super sleepy, but the other thing about Floyd is that like he literally looked like a small forward. Like he didn't look like a football player. To me, Snowden looks like a football player. Like Floyd always looked like a basketball player they threw a football helmet on.
Yeah.
Like, so Snowden right away, I was like, oh, okay. Like this dude's a big ass football player. Like, I mean, I don't even know who I would comp him to. It would just be like some half-ass comp, but it's just cool to have seen him, to see that and go, okay, and then damn, he showed out in the game.
Yeah, it's just cool. It's just cool to see depth that we're excited about because we need it.
Right. And like I said, I thought Khalil Herbert just looked like he belonged.
He did.
Like he just looked like he's a functional running back. Like this is a guy who will, he catch the little pass out of the backfield. He will pick up a block. He will run. He will hit the hole where he's supposed to. Like this is not a guy who's probably going to make any splash like 60-yard runs.
Right.
But he is like, just a steady, knows where to be, not going to fuck up his assignment. Like just does what he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's just super important to have those type of guys. Like just kind of every man kind of a back, that can just do some different things.
No doubt, man. And Artavius Pierce came in and freaking broke one too.
For sure.
Like that's a guy earlier on I said don't sleep on, but it sounds like it kind of feels like Herbert's going to get more run.
They've been on Herbert. They like him. I mean, you can always tell like when the Bears like a guy because they, because they do little extra videos on him and they feature him and it's not like they're playing favorites, but they like this kid. Like he's got a good story. He's smart as hell. Like, he's
without knowing what's going on with Tariq. It's probably
exactly
Williams will be 2, Monty 1, and then most likely Herbert at this point, but and turn Nolan into a fullback for God's sakes. I mean, the guy.
I don't know if you have room on the roster.
Yeah, I know, but
I don't understand like why they don't. I can't believe they haven't expanded the rosters more with adding a 17th game.
It's all
Like,
about
I
the
agree.
money, man.
but they're getting more money. That's
They're
what I
getting more
understand.
money with the TV.
They don't
shit,
care. They
yeah.
want more.
That's
The
crazy.
more they get, the more they want.
But I know, but it's like you would think they would realize that it's just smart to add some more players.
You would think it would be, especially with player safety being what it is and so important.
Oh, that's a crock of shit. They they literally don't. What they don't want is they don't want to add guys just to start their, start the clock ticking on their careers sooner. Because like low key, the NFL owner's goal is really to try to turn over as many players before they get to the fourth year as possible. Like to maximize that first 3 to 4 years, and then hopefully not have to pay them beyond that. Like that's the goal. Is like because you can maybe have like 10 top line marquee type of players. Everybody else has to be like kind of on a rotating basis, whether they're rotating free agents or rotating second year players, third year, occasionally rookies. Like, but that's how these teams have to be structured, especially if you have a quarterback that's making, tons and tons of money. That's like I always thought was kind of fucking ridiculous about Russell Wilson. It's like Russell Wilson's bitching about wanting this and that, and he needs this and that, and it's like, bro, you take up like 40% of the salary cap. Like what?
Rogers kind of chimed in about his shit too.
Right.
Yeah. But you know what also, I mean, going back to Fields for 1 minute, like the exciting part about him is he's good for business, not just Chicago, for the NFL. And when if he develops the way we think he's going to, and we have what I think potentially could be a top 5 quarterback, okay, if everything pans out.
Yeah.
That's when you start, these refs start saying, oh, what hold? You know what I mean? That's how like the Rodgers and the Bradys and
we've never even had holding
that. Right. So we might actually have a quarterback that's good enough.
Hey, we didn't have any. Did we have any?
That on that level good where our offensive linemen can get away with shit.
Right.
Didn't have any sacks given up or quarterback hits this game. Now, did we?
No, the O-line held up pretty decently, but Fields makes that shit look a lot better.
That was a ragtag ass crew, like Hambright and fucking Simmons and Wilkinson and fucking Cody and Mustafa. Bro, Mustafa's locked in. That is the dude. Thank God they have a real center.
Yeah, but he can't fucking bowl 2 back like he did in the game.
What?
He bowled a couple back there.
Okay, fine, but like they're still working out the cadence. I mean, I was mad as hell.
Job.
I know.
His only job. See ball, right. Snap ball.
You're right, man. I get it. You're 100% correct. That Redmond looked decent too, though. Like he's another guy that I say looked decent, but the reason I say he looked decent is because I didn't notice him. Like, when offensive linemen are playing pretty good when you don't even notice them. Like,
right. We had a Scooter Harrington sighting too.
There was a little Scooter Harrington action.
But how about my boy Jesse James? Y'all busted my balls about him last offseason.
He's legit. He's gonna make the roster.
All your predictions are really coming true. We really need to bow down a little bit, which I fucking hate to do because like I don't want to give you any fucking credit, because you'll try to eat off of that for the next 3 years. Yeah. No, you're not even really like that, but you're not one of these fucking million podcasters. Like I told you so. Yeah, I remember. Back in the days when I told you.
Elite.
I mean, who's been talking about Fields longer than us? Like,
not very many. But I don't fucking care. Like, I mean, it's like I mean, talking about Fields, it's like, yes, obviously he's been a top 2 quarterback for the past 2 seasons. Like, it's not fucking. No,
it's not.
Like, you don't have to be like.
We didn't invent anything. Like,
yo, like, I mean, I already said this, but like, stop acting like you discovered Fields.
Nostradamus did he? Is that what that says?
Yeah, dude, I'm not trying to take credit for anything. I just call it like I see it.
Motherfuckers are out there starting fights with themselves and taking credit for shit that's like what, like, it's okay, bro. Like, so what?
Well, the take were like, oh, the media's against him against the world now. No, like a lot
Nah,
of the talking heads are saying start him. They've been saying that since
yeah, like
started.
everybody's been on his jock. Like,
Yeah.
get out of here with the. I mean, there's a lot of people that are trying to diminish him right now because it's just social media performance. They're just jealous and they're fucking being, whatever, and that's all that. But there's not a fucking conspiracy to fucking knock this kid down. Like,
You're not seeing
at
Michael.
all.
You're not seeing Michael Lombardi's. You're not seeing those guys
No.
say you'll be buying his jersey on the discount rack in 2 years. You're not seeing that.
No.
There's a reason
Like,
Now, Chris Sims, Orlovsky said a couple things, but he's also spun around the other way on him. So
Sims hasn't said shit about him in a long time, and he may or may not. Sims, whatever. Say what you want about fucking Sims. He's good at stirring shit up. That's all he does. He just stirs shit up. Like, he says shit that he knows is borderline his actual opinion just to stir shit up. Orlovsky completely fucking backpedaled on it. Orlovsky thought he had a source. Orlovsky ran with some bad information and fucking put his dick in the wind so bad.
it was on McAfee, but before that, I saw Orlovsky going through the shit and saying he can actually get to his fourth read before draft.
I know, because he fucking, like I said, he rode a bike backwards after that fucking gaff, and he was like, oh, what had happened was, and now he's on the dude's jock. Like, everybody's on his jock because they want, as we want, a real quarterback in Chicago because that's so fucking huge for the league. Like, you telling me that the league would so much rather Aaron Rodgers played in Chicago, like a Mahomes in Chicago. This is the chance for this to be a star in Chicago. That fucking matters. Like, there is no goddamn conspiracy against this kid. It's not Lamar Jackson. It's nobody ever tried to change Justin Fields' position in college.
Right.
Never. This dude was a stud blue chipper. This is not that story. It's like, I know that story very well. That's all legit. Nobody's diminishing the fact that the league and college football and there's real deal racism. Nobody's diminishing that. That is not this kid's story. Stop trying to make it his story. Stop trying to make that the narrative of him, that he's also, it's like, it's not the case. He's been a blue chip quarterback.
He did deal with some shit in the draft process, so that was absolute bullshit, and I'm glad he dropped to us. So every team that passed on him and every person that slandered him, we should be thanking God for that to have happened. It is the only way he fell. And I think most of it had to do with the fact that he played quarterback at Ohio State.
That's a good
That's the
amount of
thing,
it.
man.
People are fucking idiots, and they just can't. It's like, but that's just how the NFL works. You keep drafting offensive linemen from Wisconsin. You keep fucking getting linebackers from, Georgia. You keep getting fucking, running backs from Penn State, running backs from Michigan. Like, it's just, that's how it goes. That's the teams, they're creatures of habit.
Yeah. And there was other rookies that were fumbling the football too, so you can't get overly concerned about that. I think Lawrence did. I think Lance did.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lance, Trey Lance looked good, but he had one 80-yard play.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked very good. For the fact of the matter is, fucking Jordan Love looked pretty good. Our old quarterback, number 10, looked pretty good in his preseason debut too. But I'm just saying that this was different. It just was different, and
it's different for us because, god damn, we might actually have a modern NFL offense.
Yeah,
who'd have thought? Not me.
Yeah,
I'm excited about this kid, man. I just hope I want him to start. It's like I said before training camp started. I'm not trying to say like I said, like trying to beat myself up, but I said he's going to give Nagy no choice.
He is, and Nagy's already. He's already is in his presser. He was basically like, And I like what he's saying. I mean, listen, everybody likes what Nagy has to say when we're winning. I mean, we loved the dude in 2018 when we were winning. It was boom, and we ate up every fucking thing he had to say. And then when he's losing, it all starts to sound like bullshit. But he's back on his shit. He's cocky, and he's working his fucking lines, and he's, live for today shit. Alex Smith.
He was actually quite careful with that. He was like, he's got to keep stacking practices and stacking games and things like that. That's what he's.
The whole MO is win today. Their whole MO is win today, play for today. Don't worry about tomorrow. And that's what Alex Smith apparently came in, which seemed to have a big effect on Fields. Fields mentioned it. That Alex Smith was like, basically like, you never fucking know when it could all be over. So play like it's your last game. And Fields, I think he really took that to heart. Like he said he didn't have to fucking flex like that. That's just who he is. Like he got a little, taste of dirt, a little taste of blood in his mouth, and it was like, okay, it's on. Like now I'm gonna fucking do what I do. Like it was like the adrenaline wore off, and it was like, all right, okay, let's fucking go. Like I do what I fucking do now.
Even some of those incompletions should have been caught though. Like
yes,
you know what I mean.
Ball play. It's good ball placement.
It is. He has touch.
They're all catchable passes.
Yeah.
Right.
See the difference between him and the guy that I don't want to mention his name. Nagy doesn't have to dumb shit down for this kid. Nagy can actually do what he fucking wants for once with this kid, and he can't do that with Dalton. He can run an offense with Dalton, but he can't fully do his Nagy shit.
And but let's not completely gloss over the fact that I believe that. I believe that this is also we're witnessing the evolution of Nagy, because I do think that there, Nagy, as we've said many times, bears a lot of the blame for what he tried to turn Mitch into for much of the time they were together. So now you're seeing the evolved Nagy and realizing I can still have my offense and I can tailor it to the player. And it took Mitch failing for Nagy to really learn that. And I think it's important to note, like, I really don't think he was willing to do that until like 2019.
Yeah, when he didn't have a choice.
Yes, until he had no choice. But now it's like he's figured out how to run his offense and also tailor it to the player. And I think part of it, like I said before, the close relationship he has with Ryan Day, the success that Fields had with that offense in college is huge. Like it's. I mean,
Fields can run what Nagy wants to run.
Right, but he's also letting him run what Fields wants to run.
But even off the fake
already,
everything looks different though. Even off the fake handoffs,
yes.
Like it's more believable. Like he's
a tactician,
smooth, man. Yes.
He's not just an athlete. He's a technician.
Exactly.
That's the thing. Is like he's not just like some fucking athlete playing quarterback. He's a technician. Like
he's a quarterback who happens to be extremely athletic.
Yes, yes. But that's the thing is that like everything he does, like you said, the handoff, the footwork, his feet are so calm.
He bounces in the pocket like he should. He's like,
it's rhythm. He's got fucking rhythm. Like how could you be so fast and be so calm? That's what's crazy. Is it's like.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's so calm and he's fucking got that speed. Like it's like how like there was strength
because he's a stone cold fucking killer.
He is.
We were in a chat with Biscuits and I was like, dude, he looks like he has a pocket when he's running out. Like he's that comfortable when he's out there. It's crazy.
Because it's a halo that speed gives him. You like if you commit one fucking foot,
he's a Jedi motherfucking knight, bro.
Gone.
Sploosh, screen.
Gone, bro. Like, gone. He just makes a choice, and it's like, fucking forget it, bro. Like, it's over. The corner, can you imagine? Like, he will never lose to the corner.
You'll get the corner.
When like, I'm just saying, like, red zone might be crazy. because
Well, you can see
he can
you
just
see what he did already.
he can just toy.
Yeah. He's like,
He can
I
toy
can
with
run it in.
people.
I'll let you. Yeah, you go ahead and cover that guy. I'm going to let you cover him, and then I'm going to cut right up here, and I'm just going to score a touchdown. No problem.
Changing speeds.
With Fields, our offense is going to be as much fun to watch as our defense for the first fucking time
God,
ever.
I hope so.
I still don't know, but I wonder. I
mean,
does
like,
this?
he's a threat, bro. Like,
Yeah. And
What do you
and
do
then
with him next week? That's the question. What do you do with him next week?
keep
I
playing
would love to see him start against Buffalo's ones because Buffalo has a very solid defense. So, like,
If you're still, if
I know
you're
it's not going to
still-
happen, but I want to see it.
Right. I agree. If because Buffalo's ones made fucking Penei Sewell look pretty rough.
Yep.
I'd like to see it. Fuck it. I mean, like, what if Daniels comes back, right? And thank God Bars wasn't hurt. Bars like had a knee injury, and it was like, oh God. And he actually, thank God, I guess he's okay.
Yeah, Notre Dame
Like-
boys are going to play. They don't give a fuck.
Shit.
Speaking
Liam
of which,
Eichenberg
Cole
gave a
Kmet,
fuck.
you wouldn't- I got to throw a
Pokemon
little
had
shade.
3
Yeah,
snaps.
I need to throw a little shade at my boy Cole. I love Cole Kmet, right? Not love him, but like him a lot, right?
Yeah, we
Why
want
you
to
why you
succeed.
not Saquon Barkley, bro? Don't try to freaking jump at people. Come on, man. Like,
Hey
Bro,
man,
like,
you
what?
talk about the you talked about the juice that Justin had. You don't
Yeah.
think Cole's got it? First game? Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
he
but
had
this
it.
isn't
He's
his
ready.
first game. It's his second season.
yeah.
First
No
game of the
excuse.
season.
No.
He was about
Bullshit.
it. Disagree.
First preseason.
Maybe because of the
Adrenaline.
crowd. Maybe because he didn't play. I mean, maybe I could agree with you there because he never played in front of fans.
Adrenaline
like,
is adrenaline, and it takes over.
all right, but I'm not giving him a fucking pass.
You
Like,
don't
he
want your
didn't
tight
look
end
good.
trying to jump people.
Yo, they needed to cover that in tight end U. Don't hurdle people, you fucks. Like, this, stop it. I'm so against tight end hurdling. I gotta make a shirt. Stop hurdling. That's all it's gonna say. Stop hurdling people, you
Yeah.
fucks. Like, what are you doing on the outside trying to hurdle people? Like, you 6'5" gangly fucks.
Nah. do it. Just
Adam
just pound-
Shaheen,
just-
go ahead.
Yeah, fucking Adam Shaheen, bro. It's gonna hurt. Trying to hurdle COVID. Did you get the vaccine? No, I hurdled it.
That's
Psychopath.
crazy.
It's going to be an interesting storyline, though, because most likely we're going to see Fields versus the old bitch Trubisky. So,
Yeah,
Lord,
bitch.
Lord
yeah. We
Voldemort.
didn't even talk. We didn't talk about Mitch fucking throwing shade all over the joint.
I don't even think. I think we're just looking for something.
Nobody wanted me.
I think
Oh,
he's.
it's a
I
fact.
think honestly, like, it's his actual feelings, and he let his actual feelings out. He's not smart enough for it to be shade because he's. I mean, the kid's not smart.
I think he was
He's
just
just-
saying I went to a team that wanted me. It wasn't
Yeah,
about the Bears. It was about they were the only team that wanted him.
That's. I mean, it's facts. I mean, it is facts, but I think he threw in a couple things that were a little extra, and they were his actual feelings, and that's fucking fine. But I'm just saying he threw in a little bit extra. It was like, Pete, they want me to succeed. They want to see me succeed. That's what he's. I was just like, like, it just, some of the word choices were just not great. It just struck me the wrong way. And
He's never been a philosopher, bro.
no, he's a fucking doofus. He's a straight up fucking
Yeah,
doofus.
I wouldn't even
Like, just dumb. Like, I mean, box of rocks, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, he's not like,
I
he's
think
not the dumbest.
I think
Do you
people
want
got
me
a
to
little
like
extra
him?
on his ass.
Yeah, I was one of them. But it just struck me the wrong way. Like, it's just like, come on, man. Like, every fucking buddy wanted him to succeed. They got him coach after coach, fucking quarterback after quarterback, fucking let his friend be on the team. Like, come the fuck on, bro. Like, they gave him everything he could possibly need. No quarterback in Bears history has had more investment in the offense than he did. Except for maybe Jay with Cutler or with
It's like
Forte.
being
and,
salty. It's like being salty. Like the fans being salty is. It's almost like when you have an ex that reaches out to you. Like one time, an ex girlfriend reached out to me. She's like, "Do you miss me?" I was like, "I miss you like bronchitis." Like get the fuck out of here.
no,
No. I'm just what I'm trying to. I'm just
Yeah.
saying. Like who gives a fuck what he has to say? That's old.
So
shit.
he's going to be at Soldier Field, right?
Yeah.
What will the reaction to Mitch Trubisky be at Soldier Field?
Who knows? He's probably number 3 on the depth chart.
What was
Fucking
your
Jake
reaction?
Fromm.
No, he
What was
started.
reaction- What was the reaction?
And he
United
threw
Center when
2
we drafted him?
passes. Yeah. He's going to get booed at Soldier Field.
He got booed in Chicago when we drafted his ass.
He got booed in the first game of the season in 2019 once it started. Like, we supported him, but we also, as soon as it was fucking over, it was over. Like,
Yep.
the real fans. Like, this is the stadium is not Twitter. That's the one thing people need to remember, that the stadium is not fucking Twitter. And when people start booing, other people start fucking booing. And a lot of, like I said, I saw a lot of people in 10 jerseys booing, and I was yelling at them.
They were booing Foles yesterday.
Fuck yes, and he deserved it. Fuck that guy.
Dude, he was shredding it.
Yeah,
Putting
well,
him
he
up.
shredded
Slicing and dicing.
What he does for the
Slicing
third
and
string,
dicing.
those handoffs were fucking epic.
Dope. Dope. It's like, here you go, CJ Marable. Shout out to
Don't bring that up
Trubisky.
with Biscuits. Yeah, he was not.
Yeah,
happy
well,
about
how'd that
it.
go? True fucking 1 snap? Come on.
Come on.
now.
So who surprised you on the offense as far as the receiving core?
I mean, you have to say Rodney Adams, right?
Jesse
Okay.
James.
That's not a receiving core. Coastal Rob.
Robbed.
True Biscuits, he's getting cut like tonight, right? Like
No,
it's
they'll
like
wait till West Coast.
Deontay Ruffin already got cut. This dude is next. You think he's even a practice squad guy? I don't.
Not
Like-
with the depth there.
Like they got too much depth. Like they got Khalil Herbert, they got Damon Williams. Oh, and that's not even, neither one of them are even starters. Like you could see a scenario where Damon Williams was a starter and Khalil Herbert was the backup. That wouldn't be ideal. But if you told me that was what we were doing, I'd be like, all right. Like, well, let's roll. We got Fields. Fuck it.
We do need punt and kick returners.
We need
Yeah.
punt coverage, gunners too. My God. Learn how to fucking tackle, boys.
Yeah, but that Jakeem Grant guy is special.
I mean,
though.
I was almost like, this shit's disrespectful. Putting another guy in 23 to return. Like that's just.
How many numbers? They can't retire every
I
number,
understand, but I'm just like, you got
bro.
you
The
just
Bears
that's just like, you're
are out
cursing
of
that dude.
numbers.
I
The
hear
Bears
you.
are out of numbers. Like they're literally out of numbers. Like you have to go to 3 digits.
Well,
Yeah.
when they move to Arlington, you'll be able to have a ring of honor with names and all that stuff. So
What kind of what kind of code is this? Dark Horse 53 #Nobius. What kind of fucking skull and bone
Okay.
shit is this, Trubiscuits?
who's 53? I'm sorry.
Nobody knows. Like punt team was terrible. Yeah. Well,
their coverage
you know
is
what I
terrible.
say about the punt team? I don't plan on punting. Fuck punting.
Yeah, but you have to. You got to.
I don't plan on punting. I'm not worried about it. Tabor, dude, if you're new to this show, you need to realize that we fucking hate Tabor. Like, so I've been screaming fire Tabor for years now. That dude is so overrated.
Last year, he was the only coach we actually kind of liked.
That's only
Well, it was
because
'cause
they
of
fucking
Cordero.
pulled Santos out of their ass. And Cordero, that didn't have anything to do with coaching. Like, Mooney does not make Furry a good coach. And fucking, Santos and Cordero does not make Tabor a good coach.
No.
That's Raul Code, Trubisky said. Marable is a dark horse to make the 53 keep up.
We got some run.
Get me with the keep up, huh? Who got some run? Riley?
Riley Ridley got some run.
Did he? Did he
Little bit.
really?
A little something.
I don't think he did. I'm not
He
gonna.
did.
I don't agree with
He
that
connected
statement.
a couple times with him.
Well, this is the Justin Fields effect where he makes people that maybe aren't as good better.
I want to see him with the one receivers though.
Oh my God. He
Guys,
had the one pass to Demarius Byrd, and that's about the best receiver he got to throw to the rest of the day. Because
Yeah, you
Javon
stuck
Wims
in-
ain't worth a fuck.
So Riley Ridley had 20 snaps. Jesper Horsted also had 20 snaps.
Oh,
Adams had 21. Khalil Herbert 23 snaps.
They gave him a really good look.
That's what I'm saying. He was in 44% of the offensive snaps. They trust him. He knows where to
They just want
be.
to see him. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but they also wouldn't have put him out there.
Is this the comment of the night?
What?
I don't know. It's been up there for a minute.
Oh, I don't know. When you watch it, it's on the screen either way. It doesn't like shrink the boxes, but it's on the screen either way.
That's all right.
Man. I don't know.
I'm hyped as fuck about Fields though. Like it's just I don't want to get overly hyped about 2 quarters in the preseason, but man, it was just nice.
What'd you think about Duke? What'd you think about Duke Shelley?
So anyway, I'm really hyped about Fields, man. Like
Duke Shelley's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he's all right.
I think Marquis Christian, and this is Patrick Shelton, our boy, made this point to me today because I was saying, Marquis Christian had a good game, in addition to Roberson. I think you're going to see, and we've said this for a while, they haven't really done it very successfully, but I think you're going to see him in nickel, and it's going to rotate a lot more. Like they're not just going to lock in one nickel.
I wanted Roberson to get some shine at nickel.
Just saying, like the Buster Screen thing was just so weird. It was like I still don't understand why they really signed him. Like it just seemed like we should sign a veteran, I guess. About Buster Screen. Like it was just weird. Like it felt like they were not going that route, and then they went that route, and they really stuck with him, and he played a lot, and I don't think he really played very well. Like I'm okay with having a young group that you rotate instead of having like one bad guy who gets all the snaps, but you have to keep him in because you paid him.
If we have depth that you can rotate and count on, I'm good with it, man. Like we need that's the defense. What we saw out of the defense with our depth is exciting.
If we can keep that front line healthy and keep them rotating and keeping pressure on, I don't know how much it matters.
Well, that rotation is going to be scary as hell. Like the defensive line rotation is going to be wild. Speaking of the defensive line, Akeem Hicks agent Drew Rosenhaus says he wants a contract extension,
which he should ask for. That's what would you do? I mean, we've been here the last 2 years.
Priority list.
I don't think you can go more than $10 million.
We just got done talking.
2 years.
We just got done talking about our depth. It's a bad time.
2 years. Yeah,
that's true.
2 years, $18 million. Maybe if they get a little more, if they put some.
I'd have to see.
I don't know
how
if
the
you
cap's
go that
gonna work
short.
out. You got to work out Roquan. You know what I mean? There's other things to address before Hicks.
They're gonna have a good amount of cap space, but.
And I get the fan favorite. He's fallen off though. Like hopefully he can step.
The thing is, you might need to go. You might need to go 3 years in order for them to structure it, so they can structure some void years.
Yeah,
and get him some more money. But I mean, it's effectively all you're ever going to see him play is 2 more seasons.
Yeah, and I'm not saying falling off in the NFL. I'm just saying compared to what he was when he first got here.
It's kind of unfair. It's a little unfair because you really look at him and he really, other than what was a pretty freak injury with his arm, he's played every fucking game that he's been in a Bears uniform. But that was a bad injury, and
impact-wise, though, he hasn't been as impactful last season or 2.
Which is crazy because you really would have thought that it's another guy that's like, why aren't you benefiting from Mac being here more? I feel like sometimes I don't know if it's just a tendency.
He's probably still getting doubled. Because you can do that in a 3-4. If it was a 4-3,
yes.
I like him, man. I just think there's other priorities to
I see those stats, and he's not a guy that gets doubled a lot, man. Like that's a cop out. And I love Akeem, absolutely love
personality.
Akeem.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But I'm sorry, but he's not getting doubled that much, and emotionally he's a problem right now. He can't channel his emotion in the proper way.
In the helmet during the game and all that shit. Yeah,
he's a loose cannon right now, and that energy that's so helpful and infectious and good is he's not able to control it right now, and he's using it for fucking evil a lot of time. And I mean, it's been since when did he throw his fucking shoulder pads in the stands? Remember that?
No.
Oh God, I do remember that. That's been.
That was like what, in 2019?
I think it was 19.
Oh yeah.
That was intense. Like that was intense. Like he's definitely had like a pattern now of freaking out and being kind of unpredictable. And I just think he's frustrated, like, and he's letting it out, and that's fine. I mean, I don't blame him, but I just don't know how you I don't know how you commit to him. Like, I feel like they've been preparing with their moves to let him go.
Matonga, Blackson.
They're replacing him. They've been replacing him. I mean, Roy Robb got paid, good for him, but the Waddle curse.
The true reason for Hicks' downfall is his fight with Tom Waddle on ESPN 1000.
That was
AKA Waddle curse. It was.
Well, it was kind of ridiculous. He didn't need to react like that. His reaction was ridiculous. For him to take offense like that was ridiculous. I don't want to go to sidebar now. We've already talked too much about Hicks, but I mean, if they sign him for a couple years and it's reasonable, I'm gonna root for him because I love the guy. But
oh yeah,
I
like
they let him go.
Person. I like him as a player when he's firing on all cylinders.
If they let him go, I'm not gonna be like, oh God, oh no. Like Pace has been pretty smart. I mean,
I had him as a dark horse possible cut before the season.
Oh come on.
We talked about it. I was like, well, do you want to be too
this
early
season?
And, well, yeah, because you were going to save money against the cap.
Smoking rock if you think
I was talking
about
before the season started.
He's talking about when we needed the cap space freed up and Leonard was still here, and yeah.
Yeah, I just can't imagine that. Yeah. But I just don't know. What do you spend that on? It's kind of like, like Akeem Hicks is kind of like when you have a house, right? And your home value goes up. But if you sell your house, you can't buy anything better because everything's going up. And that's kind of the deal with him. Like, okay, you don't want to pay him $12 million, right? What are you taking your $12 million out and buying? Who are you buying?
Tackle.
So I'm saying, like, so unfortunately,
I don't know, man. But if I was retiring right now, I wish I was retiring right now because this market here is stupid. People are paying cash for houses here. It's insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like my home value right now.
Right, but the thing is that you would have to turn around and buy a house in that market. That's the problem. Like, so unless you're willing to like move further out or go someplace
I'm saying
cheaper,
if you're ready to retire, right?
Yeah. Like if you're ready to cash out, like because I mean,
my buddy's dad put his house on the market, sold it for cash and more than asking.
Right.
It's insane. I'm just telling you, if you move out, don't move too far out where you don't have good internet.
Yeah, Jesus
you
Christ.
Can't do that here, Jerry.
Well, welcome to
yeah. Oh, meanwhile, over in civilization, the internet's good wherever.
Hey, you've seen the sign for Indiana, right? Welcome to Indiana. Set your clocks back 200 years.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
All right, shout out to Indiana for selling me some pretty boss fireworks, though.
You're welcome.
Like
we got snakes and sparklers, bitch.
We got more than that.
Yeah, I have to go up to New Hampshire to get them here.
Some of the shit that I got was like fucking shooting like 40 feet in the air, bro.
Yeah, I got some from New Hampshire, man. They're pretty sweet.
Yeah,
and I live down by the Kentucky line, so you get that area of redneck too.
Right.
But man, looks like we have a franchise quarterback on our hands so far.
Yeah, and fuck everybody that's telling us not to be excited. Like, let me throw some shade at everybody who's telling Bears fans how to fan. Fuck the fuck off. Like, stop it. Stop fucking telling anybody how to fan and stop telling us to not be fucking excited.
They're salty,
Slow down. Let them do this. Let them do that. Fuck you. I'll fucking do what I want.
Packers fans are threatened long term. That's what it boils
Peter
down to.
Peter Bukowski.
Fuck that
What is
guy.
an RPO?
That he's
Fuck
What's
just
an RPO, bro?
he's just a
That's all
troll,
you gotta do
dude.
is answer that.
Yo, Bukowski's like a category on YouPorn. No, like two, whatever. Sorry. Yeah, YouPorn.
Bro, like I just like fuck everybody that's saying that. There's even Bears fans that are trying to like. It's like you can't fucking fall in love again. Don't make that my problem. I'm in love, bro. I'm fucking in love. I'm enjoying this shit. I'm having fun. This is fucking entertainment. Stop fucking telling people how to enjoy themselves. Like, I just don't fucking get that about sports fans.
Everybody does
Like,
it
if
to
you-
everybody. We were.
I know,
shitting
but
on
like
Mitch
it doesn't
Lovers.
happen. It doesn't happen. It only happens in sports. If I fucking go out and I'm like, I saw this new show. It's called Game of Thrones. I love this show. I love it so much. I'm naming my fucking kids after it. I'm fucking dressing up like it. I'm buying the shit. I'm getting so fucking into it. Nobody be like, slow down. See if it's a good show first. Like, they'd be like, great. Fucking let me watch. Let's go.
People like to argue, man. We can't get through a
I just-
pandemic without motherfuckers not being on
Like
the
it's
same
like
page.
I'm just saying, like don't fucking share your damage with me, and I got a fucking lot of damage as a fan. It wasn't easy, but now I'm in fucking love, and I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care who knows. Like I'm gonna shout it from the
Yeah,
fucking rooftops.
I'm not here for you to tell like you're not gonna tell me how to live my life as a fan. Fuck off.
That's what's crazy. Like I'm just like get the fuck out of here. Like and then you see like some of these dudes that fucking talk shit, and it's like I don't see anybody talking negatively about Fields. It's like yeah, you follow 200 people. Like, I wonder why your timeline doesn't have shit on it because you don't have a timeline. You fucking dumb fuck. I didn't see anything. Like literally, people are like this.
Yeah,
I didn't see anything.
that's some source egg stuff right there. You gotta get him on that.
I was like,
yeah.
if we find out who Source Egg is, we will. We'll fucking if anybody knows who Source Egg is, fucking let us know. We'd like to find out. That motherfucker's on it. Just saying, he knows shit. But I'm like, just everybody can miss me with the slow your roll talk. Like, we're going. You know what I mean? Like, the fucking train has left the station. You're on it. You want to get on it? There's plenty of fucking room. I'm not going to tell anybody, don't jump on the bandwagon. Oh, let's go. The bandwagon is live. It's hype.
Dude, I had my ticket punched back in January, so.
You know what? If you punch your ticket today, tomorrow, 3 years from now,
Get on now.
I don't give a fuck. Jump on. We taking all fucking riders, picking them up, Jack. We on. Like, I don't got, like, fucking, it didn't like that. It's not going to be like, I was a fan back when, if you didn't love the Bears. Like, that's what's going to fucking happen. We're going to start seeing the memes. If you didn't like the Bears when they were this, then you can't like them when they were this.
God.
Like that fucking shit. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, everybody, come on board. I don't fucking care.
Bro,
Let's
you
ride.
You got people that were screaming for Mac Jones that are on the Fields train now. It's okay.
Yeah, and it's fine. And I don't even care. I don't even care. Like, that's what I'm saying is like, don't be a gatekeeper. Don't be a fucking, like, don't be a buzzkill. Don't be a Debbie Downer. Shout out to that dipshit Austin. Like fucking and his sources. Shout out, bro.
But yeah, it's safe to say Justin Fields might be good at football.
What cereal did you taste today, guys?
Did you guys get the press release or no?
Yeah, I'm looking into it. They said on the press release, it's confirmed that the dipshit network has said that Justin Fields is in fact a good player at the football. Signed President Fuckface.
And
the
there's
dipshit network.
folks.
The dipshit network. Signed Fuckybus McGee.
Signed when I'm in Milwaukee. I wear a Milwaukee jersey, and when I'm in Chicago,
yeah, right. Whatever. Again, I'm not gonna tell people that I'm a fan, but just how about don't be a douche? I can still tell you to not be a douche.
Even though we can be douches, but do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
As I say, not as a douche.
Douche.
Anything else that jumped out at you?
What else jumped out at me? No, man, like good first game. You know what? It had it all. It had it all. I mean, exciting. Just exciting, man. Felt like a real game.
I just can't wait to see him again, man. Can't wait to see him again.
You can feel the hype, couldn't you? You can feel the hype from the TV.
Felt like a real game.
Yep.
Like, and I was watching it, you know, I was like, I had to piecemeal it because I'm like in and out, going to work, like, you know, and then I, you know, and I'm like, you know, so I put it on, you know, I have it on my phone. For a while, I was listening to Joniak and Thayer when I was driving to work. So it was very piecemeal. Like I watched like 30 minutes of it, then I got in the car and I listened to it over the radio, and I got to work and I put it on my phone, and then it was on the TVs at work, and then later on I watched the replay while I was at work, and then obviously I was watching all the clips, and like so I digested it in like this very like, you know, piecemeal way. But the excitement was just like undeniable. The excitement was undeniable.
Well, that's the thing. We've been waiting. Don't fight that shit. Enjoy it.
No,
like, be excited. No. The shit is real. Like,
yeah, please
enjoy it.
Just fucking enjoy it. Like, stop finding reasons to not enjoy it. Like, it's just life's too fucking short.
Yeah, like Me Against the World.
At the same token,
just enjoy it.
You're gonna learn a lot more next week.
The thing about him is that he's so focused, but he's not wound too tight. That's what's weird. Like, that's what's kind of like extra. Another thing that's special. Like, oh, he's so special, but he fucking it's weird to be that focused and driven, and then also not be wound so tight that you can't have fun. Like, he's already just basking in it, and not in like a cocky way. Like, it's like,
see him walk off the field.
Motherfucker's the chosen one, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's not acting.
Chosen one.
And all the people hating, like, they're gonna hate. You get put on and you get a Ferrari, they're gonna hate.
Yeah.
They're just hating because we have something they want. So
it's
let them hate. Fuck them.
Right, but it's that undeniable swag. Like, Mahomes has it. Mahomes has fucking like.
He sounds like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. But he's, I mean, like, when he fucking counted to 10 on us, I was like, God damn it, I was so mad. But then I was like, fuck, I mean, he's got scoreboard. Like, you know, I don't even know if I want to read this comment. It's a good comment, but I don't know if I want to go there.
I'm tired.
Sherry, you can read it.
_ bear down loyal. He's the complete opposite of 10. He's the type that says, leave those fucking TVs on in Hallis.
He don't care about the fucking TVs. He's been on TV. He was on TV in high school. Yep. Like, he don't, like, it nothing, like, this is not fucking Joe Camry.
Yeah, he told us off the rip. This isn't too big for me.
Like, he's like, bro, I'm built for this. He said this. This is what he's here to do. He's fucking, and he's a fucking chosen one. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Every time you say that, I think about that fucking movie, though.
I don't even know what movie you're talking about.
Kung Pao, The Legend of Kung Pao?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad, it's good.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. But anyway, I mean, if you could sit here and go, oh, fuck, you know, that's crazy. But I don't care. I'm crazy. I'm like,
I just want to see how if this kid keeps stacking like this, is what Nagy's gonna actually. How Nagy's gonna convince himself otherwise.
I mean, if we could just see, like, to see him with the ones, and if the offensive line gets reasonably healthy, and we didn't really talk about Jason Peters getting signed. I don't know what that means. That dude's old as hell, but
he wants him to compete for a starting position,
and that's fine. It's great. I mean,
he's the Rams to what we have right now if he's healthy.
The Rams had I think they still have Andrew Whitworth, or did he finally retire? I mean, it's not like you can't fucking roll some old tackles out there. Like,
well, it's not good for Tevin Jenkins, brother.
No, I wish Schwartz must not be where he needs to be health wise with that back surgery. So
yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. I mean, so whatever. I like the fact that they made a move. I mean, you know, like, I don't know if Jason Peters really means anything, but it is. It's more competition.
If he's healthy, we have a competent left tackle. That's what it means.
Yeah, for sure. Like
And
and
with the
another veteran voice. You know, that's he's not gonna fucking do the wrong thing. He might get beat.
Juan knows
but
him. Juan Castillo knows him.
Right.
So
all I know is that Jason Peters will not beat himself. He may get beaten, but he's not going to beat himself, you know. And that's the thing with some of these guys who are mid or young is not only will they get beaten from time to time, they will beat themselves 2-3 times a game, and that's what you can't have, you know.
Right.
I mean, how many fucking series do you get? If you get 50 offensive plays or 60 offensive plays, a lot of times that's what we're getting is 60 to 65 offensive plays. That's like maybe 10 or 12 series. And you as an offensive line are going to fuck up 2 of those? No way, bro. That can't go. You know, like on some penalty
It's going to be
shit.
really good for the young guys, too.
Right.
You know?
I'm good with it. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to see them making a move. And then meanwhile, some of these other guys stepped up. I mean, Elsener, or what's his name? Elsener. I don't know. The fucking kid from Yale.
Dieter, yeah.
Dieter Elsener. I don't know. That fucking guy. He played a lot. Redmond. Fucking, I mean, there was a ragtag crew they threw out there.
Yep,
Yes,
they looked all right.
And again, it's like I don't know how they would have looked with Dalton. I think it would have been rough, but whatever. I mean, good for because honestly, I think Dalton still starts the next game.
I think you're right.
I think he still starts the next game, and that's all right.
How many series do you play him against Buffalo?
2.
Dalton, 2, maybe 3, maybe 3. If they can't get something going, because I feel like
even
if they
in
go
joint practices, Hogan Johns were saying, sorry to cut you off. Hogan Johns were saying like Dalton didn't even look that great in the joints. Fields look better. Like this is a building thing here. I knew it would be. It's gonna be interesting to see how long Nagy can fight.
Don't break your arm patting yourself on the back there, son.
No. What I'm saying is it's gonna be interesting to see how long Nagy can fight this shit off, because this
he
kid
can't and he won't. I mean, he's too excited.
He won't go Lovie Smith, Rex Grossman. Rex is our quarterback.
He's too excited. I mean, he's excited. He said, "We know we're excited. That's why we drafted him." He gets it. He understands. Like he's right there with us.
That is exactly right, Biscuits. Andy Dalton has just been confirmed to be cinnamon toast. He is toast. Let him lose with dignity, because you might need him on the backside. It's Justin's team.
I agree.
There you go. Well, the guy fucking arrived. The eagle has landed. The chosen one is here.
Bask in the glory.
Fucking enjoy it, man. Like, yes, it's just a preseason. I don't fucking care. This shit was fun as fuck.
I had a great to see him.
I had a great time watching a Bears game, and nobody can take that away from me. Like, I don't give a fuck. You can say whatever you want.
What I'm saying is, when's the last time you've been this jacked up about a preseason game? Me, never.
When was the last time I had fun watching a Bears game? It's been a while.
Maybe Cuddy's first preseason game, but it wasn't. It wasn't on this level.
I'm telling you, it's been months since I had fun watching a Bears game. Even the games that they won last year weren't even fun.
No, there wasn't a lot of fun to be had.
There was no fun. Like even the games they won were not fun. Like
the last time I had looked forward to a preseason, I think I said it was 2011. The year after we beat Minnesota on Monday night on the bomb to Hiromu Shadu, we started building momentum coming in. That next season, you knew something was going to happen. Kind of like 2018 when we were there at camp. There was a buzz around camp. You just felt it, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's something.
But then Nagy stupidly killed the buzz by not playing anybody.
He's a buzzkill.
With quarterbacks in the past, this is my take on watching him play. We had Jay, we had 10, right? You just didn't want them to fuck up. With Fields, it's like, what's he gonna do next? Like it's like he just has this vibe about him. Like what's he gonna do next? Like what's he gonna pull off? Like it's a different vibe, man.
Yep. There's excitement
And
for him to make a play.
Pretty fitting that who was his first pass completed to? Number 10. Demir Bird.
Well, it's nice that they got use out of that jersey.
Yeah.
There's a
Tony
bunch
had-
of them out there.
Yeah, Tony Medlin. Tony Medlin had a bunch of 10s. He could just
Well, the Camry driving fuck's gonna be back in Soldier Field. It should be fun.
should be lit. Gonna be good. Fields will definitely step up. And fuck, man, just excited. Like it's just exciting. Like, dude is just exciting, and I don't care. Like, I don't care about anything else. Like, dude is exciting. We have every right to be excited.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I even broke out the Fields jersey. It was time.
fuck yeah, let's go. Like, let's fucking go. It's okay to have fun.
Let's get silly with it.
And we are owed some goddamn quarterback fun.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, we are.
and I enjoy
There's
it.
a great.
years of it.
The universe owes us so much quarterback fun. So, cut the fucking analysis and the haterade bullshit and the like telling people how to fan shit and just enjoy it. Or shut the fuck up. Like, honestly. Like, that's my MO is like, if you're not enjoying this, like, I don't want to hear from you. Like, what do you fucking watch for? Like, what are you in this for? If like this is stress to you, like what's happening right now, this is exciting. If you're right now stressed out by this, fuck, like just stop. Like, go fucking. I don't know.
I'm not trying to tell you how to fan, but
Right.
this is how you.
But let me tell you how to not fan. Fucking. On this, I just feel bad for you. Don't fucking be stressed out. I just don't want you to be stressed out. And don't try to stress me out, you fucks. All right. This is another episode of The Tailgate Show.
Fields.
The cinnamon toast bench.
Oh, Dalton.
Oh, that's a perfect segue for our read for Magic Spoon.
Oh, Andy. Yeah. So I was eating cereal, but it was bad. It was full of sugar. Luckily, I was able to find this cereal that tastes like blueberry butterscotch mushroom flavor. It's the best.
It's only $18 a box.
Use our
Now.
promo code, to get a 6-ounce box of fucking Gorp for like, come on, man. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for jumping in the chat. The guys that did.
Hey, we had a pretty active Good deal.
Yeah, we had a little something. Justin Fields is here. Get on
So
board.
Embraced it.
Blue.
Peace.
Pizzows.